Hello, hi everyone. This is live stream number 79. If you're watching me on Hello Talk, like these people here, they appear on the screen or the ones they're coming down here. Most of them are our regulars. If you're watching me on Hello Talk, this is a live stream. You're watching me live. But if you're watching me on Facebook or YouTube, this is a recorded live stream. There is no difference. You're gonna say that if you are regular on YouTube and Facebook, gonna tell me, yeah, Taki, we know that it's the same or whatever. If you want to interact directly and come on stage here, you come on stage, or you rank here, you give gifts to us, whatever, to our community, learn English live on Hello Talk. I'm afraid you would have to do it. You would have to install Hello Talk, or if you're already using Hello Talk, the largest language learning app on the globe, yeah, you would have to install Hello Talk and start using it. Search for Learn English Live with Taki, and you're there. You are there. Otherwise, yeah, you could just keep watching us or whatever on Facebook and YouTube. Sit back and relax. If you're enjoying us, you're enjoying our community, you could follow us or whatever, and start inviting others. Invite others to our community. Let us grow. Let us meet other interesting people, and let us help you level up your English level in general. Yeah. So let me pick a program and waiting on you to come. If you're watching me on Facebook and YouTube, just skip. You don't have to kind of like wait or whatever. Just get to the bottom of the thing. We keep going with the word food, yeah? Let food teach us English. It's the 79th and I think it's the 10th live stream about this word. The word food. Isra Muhammad, hi, nice to see you here on our live stream. I seen you on Hello Talk Moments liking, and you like the live stream summary. So after the live stream, what I do is post a live stream summary, and when I post it on Facebook and YouTube, in the description box there would be a summary, so you could look at any video you see and you decide whether to watch it or not. You could be, maybe you know what you're learning, or you can skip, yeah, skip until you learn something. If you look at the live stream summary and there is a bit you would like, maybe like explanation, further explanation, then skip the video until you get to that bit and you watch it. Maybe you watch people interacting about that piece of information that you are interested in. So that's how it works. Let me just set up football. If you are regular, you know I do that while watching football. That's what I do. So if you've got problem with that, just leave. If you've got problem with my accent, I'm not a native speaker. I live in Scotland for 4 years. I am an Algerian living in Scotland. The Scottish accent is known to be kind of like interesting or challenging or whatever, yeah? So if you're not interested in learning the Scottish accent, just leave, basically. However, what we're trying to do here is kind of like delivering normal English. Just English, normal English, yeah? That's what you should focus on learning, yeah? So, yeah, let's have a look. Who's here? We've got 13 views so far. Fatima ranking number 1. We've got Asia from Egypt. We've got China, Mr. I don't know, EDS. Hi to you, EDS. One of our regulars. You come on and off, but we could say that you are regular. Whatever. Yeri, we've got lots watching. Yeah, so we've got Yuta from Japan, Ronald Chan, whatever, yeah. Hi to all of you. Let's keep going with the word a food, yeah? Food, we're not talking about food eating to get fat. I'm overweight a little bit after my holidays in London nowadays. We're not talking about that. We're not gonna have people on the stage invading the stage and whatever and staying forever, yeah? Are you from Scotland? I'm an Algerian, Elias. I am an Algerian. I'm live streaming from Scotland. I live in Scotland now. This is flag. This flag, you see it? This is called the Saltire, the Scottish flag. I have been living in Scotland for 4 years, but I'm not a Scot. I might be speaking in Scottish accent. You feel like my English is different, yeah? But also, I believe that my accent is influenced as well by the languages I speak. I speak 7 languages, so it might be that. You study in university there. I work, I study, both. And I'm a family man. I've got a family here. I'm self-employed. You know what does that mean? I own my, I do my own business. Please add me. Privaz Ahmed, hi to you first. First of all, this is the first time I see you on our live stream. And it doesn't work like that. You would have to be a regular to go on live stream. Alternatively, you could join me on TikTok and you can get on stage and practice, yeah, more. But on Hello Talk, because it's a language learning app, I deliver a message. I've got kind of like course. It's a live streaming course, but this is my TikTok. I go on TikTok forever, like you could Taki Scotland, but you've got this, the flag and the heart, yeah? Let me pin the comment. So yeah, I'm self-employed and also I'm student. I go to university. Please add me with you. Yeah, so it doesn't work like that usually on my live stream. So I deliver a message, I interact with you, so I encourage you to interact with each other as well here in the comments below. And if you are a regular, you could raise your hand here and I get you on stage for like 5-10 minutes, not much. Thank you, Elias, thank you very much. Yeah, any help for our community is appreciated. Thank you so much, Elias. Anyway, so good luck. Thanks for helping in English. You're welcome. I'm here to help, really. I want you to go to the next level. To get your English leveled up, yeah? So what I do here, I go live for like an hour. Sometimes 1 live stream a day, sometimes 2. Asia, thank you, thank you, thank you. Any help is appreciated. So what I do, kind of like what I do. Thank you, Asia. Yeah, what I do is I prepare you here. I get you to speak English properly, yeah, to learn and then I get you on TikTok later to interact with real people from England, from Scotland, from Canada, from the US, even from other parts of the world where people, they can speak in English and you can interact with them. I believe this is a perfect way to get your English to really the next level. Yeah, so feel free to join me on TikTok. Usually I go live there in the night, yeah? After I finish Hello Talk, I go on TikTok. Not now, because I said I go live usually once a day, but sometimes I go live like now, and then later about 8 UK time, yeah? 8, 9, 9-ish. Say here, 8, 9-ish, 9-ish, like this. Let me get whiteboard better. Got good reviews about the whiteboard. They said, learners, they said they like it. So 9-ish, yeah? 9-ish. We say like this in the UK or in America or wherever. I meet you at about 9-ish, yeah? 9-ish. Yeah, so hope you learned that. So we've got Asia upgraded gifts, thanks Asia. And we've got, I'm from Venezuela, nice to see you from Venezuela. We've got Mr. Saud, follow the host, thanks for following. Please make sure you follow here on Hello Talk, so you can be able to see when I'm going live. Please feel free to share the live stream now so we get other people to join us. We need our community to grow more and more. We're 460. I seen it this morning on Hello Talk. We're growing really fast. I've been live streaming for like about 2 or 3 weeks maximum, and look at it, 79 live stream. Yeah, we're growing really fast. We can grow even more if you guys join, share the live stream with others, and let us grow more and more. We are on YouTube, 120 people. We are on Facebook, 1,000 followers, we're 1K, and we are on TikTok, 4,600 people. Yeah, we're growing really fast. I'm pleased about that. And guess what? It's not my community, it's not Taki's community, it's Learn English Live's community. It's your community. It's up to you to kind of like grow it, yeah? Anyways, I'm not lecturing you here. Let's get to the bottom of the things. Ilyas is like, I paid the money, I want you to teach me now. And Asya is like, I paid the money, I paid a hell of money, so you should be starting teaching me now. Anyways, so we've got Mem Saoud. Yeah, you commenting, sorry about that. Thanks for following everyone. Thanks for sharing the room, yeah? Please share. Nati from Venezuela, nice to see you, really. Saoud from India, sorry about that. I skipped your comment. Hi to you. Nice to see you here. But anyways, let's keep going with the word food. If you go on my Hello Talk moment right now, you see yesterday's live stream. We've got the girl from Egypt, not Asia, another one. She was saying that I'm pleased, it's really helpful. So that was a summary, yeah? So we go from there. What have we got today? Let me clear this history. Please relax. If you're watching me live or recorded on YouTube and Facebook, just relax. It's a live stream class. It's a laid back class. So we're relaxing basically. Relax. You don't expect me to talk all the time, although I do speak all the time. That's why always I'm drinking a juice while I'm talking. It's a bit of effort, but it's worth it, believe me. I love being on live streams. I started live streaming just recently, and I'm liking it. Yeah, I'm liking it that much. Like, I can help people. That's the main thing. But interact with people from different parts. So we've got, the first word we're gonna deal with today is a collocation, yeah? Hi Saud, hi Vet, hi. Is that Jordanian flag or Palestinian? Hi to you. I'm not too good with geography, I'm afraid. So please bear me if I miss. So the first word is food secure. Food secure, please. This is how it. Sorry, not that way. So food, yeah. FWD secure. So if you know that, yeah, what I advise you to do is, when I deal with a word, yeah. So for example here, food secure. You might be good at writing, yeah. Or you might know it, vocabulary, but you might be not good with speaking, with reading. So when I say food secure, what I want you to do is try to practice that already, not even writing it. Before that, try to repeat at least 8 to 10 times. Food secure, food secure, food secure, food secure, food secure. That's like I said yesterday to a lady. She was asking, how can I memorize advanced vocabulary? In my opinion, any vocabulary, advanced or non-advanced, if you repeat, and then you write it down, you put it into sentence, these are all ways to memorize it, yeah? So what I advise you to do, if you learn something new, whenever we deal with something new and you hear something, repeat, be an active viewer, yeah? What does that mean? Being an active viewer, not a passive. versus a passive viewer. Passive viewer just watching, you're not interacting, yeah? But an active viewer, you're watching and interacting. Interacting in the comments below, but interacting with yourself. So, if I say food secure, before I explain that, you should be busy repeating after me, like food secure, food secure, food secure, food secure. That's how you memorize it. That's one step towards memorizing the word. But guess what? Congratulations, you are practicing your speaking. So next time, if you ever gonna interact with someone and mentioning the word food secure or the word secure or food, you're gonna pronounce it in a fantastic way, and the listener, they're gonna be like, oh wow, even though they're not saying it directly, but they're gonna be like, wow, you speak English very good, your English is very good. Yeah, why? Because you have been practicing your speaking. But unfortunately, one of the mistakes learners do, they memorize that word, the new word, they memorize or whatever, they learn it, but they don't practice speaking. And when they speak, that's when problems, because I can see your whiteboard. Isra, mu'min, mu'amin, mu'amin, mu'min. What I advise you to do, if you don't see my screen or my live stream properly, you see the generated captions here, what I advise you to do, leave the live stream and head back. That's what Hello Talk tells me. Yeah, when I told them about that, they said ask your viewers to leave the chat and come back. It's gonna work. If it doesn't, I'm gonna write it down though. Yeah, food secure, food secure. I used to do that at the beginning, right in here. If you watch my previous live streams on Facebook and YouTube, because they're not here on Hello Talk, obviously, so you're gonna notice that I used to do that. But then I had a message about the whiteboard, yeah, from Hello Talk. They're saying you could use that whiteboard because they see our live streams, obviously, yeah. They monitor our live streams, and I started using it. Yeah, food secure. If you can see the, you're welcome. I hope it's working now. I'm displaying my whiteboard because it's bigger. Yeah, and guess what? It gives me a break from you looking at me. So I can hide here in this little one and I can basically relax. I have a look at the football playing and see Nottingham Forest scoring the first goal and enjoy myself. I'm just being honest, yeah. Yeah, so, and I can drink my juice without having you guessing what are you drinking. But anyways, was just joking. Crazy teacher. That's what I get as a compliment. Can you believe that? A compliment I get, crazy teacher. Anyways, so we've got food secure. What does that mean? Of a person or a family. I've got here a good explanation. Generally able to obtain enough food. Someone who's food secure, yeah? By opposition to someone food insecure. It means they're not able to provide for themselves food. And we said yesterday, we dealt with the word food bank. Remember that? Food bank or a food pantry. Food bank or food pantry, what does that mean? It's a place where you go to ask for free food if you're not able to afford that. If you watch the news, for example, they're talking about UN programs for food security, or food security for nations. Yeah, so Russia or whatever, Egypt, they're working to achieve a level of food security, or they have achieved it already. Yeah, they are food secure. What does that mean? Means generally able to obtain enough food. I'm going to give you an example about that. So the majority of people lived in households that were food secure, so they are able to secure their own food. They provide food for themselves, so they have their own food. They don't need to go to the food bank to ask for food. And when you go to food bank, we said that also. We dealt with the word food stamp. The UN program, the UN in so very poor countries, they give a food stamp. What does that mean? Food stamp? Stamp? A food stamp means they basically say you're eligible. If you don't have that stamp, it means you're not eligible for free food. You're food secure. Yeah. No free food. You're done. Yeah. If we talk about a country, yeah, this is a advanced vocabulary, not particularly, it's general English. So if you don't need academic, you still need this word, food secure. You're watching telly, you're watching Matt Damon in a movie or whatever, he's talking about food secure. This country is food secure, and you'd be like, here you go. Matt Damon talking now in English, using academic English, yeah? But it's general English as well. So we've got Zayed. Is that Jordan? Yeah, you've got that star. I know now. I can make the difference between the Palestinian and the Jordanian flag. Yeah, that's Jordan. I'm sure about that. I'm not too good with geography and countries, but now I started learning. Hello Talk is helping me to learn about that. And you've got Syria with the two things. Yeah. So, anyways, when we talk about a country food secure or region is food secure, able to produce or obtain enough food to feed its population. Yeah. So wealthy countries, they are food secure countries. Yeah. So they are able to produce and obtain enough food to feed its population. Yeah. And they can even provide food for others because they are wealthy. Yeah. They created wealth. They're not wealthy. They're not rich. They are not rich countries. Please don't make the difference between a rich country, unfortunately, yeah, non-wealthy countries, they are the rich countries. But for example, here the UK or Germany or America, they're not rich countries, they're wealthy countries. That's what we deal with in our live stream. We help you to understand all of these differences so you use them properly. So when you're speaking to American, he might take offense telling him America's rich, and you mean wealthy, or you don't mean it. You think America's rich. Like you think when you go to America, money is running down from up to down on the ground. Like I forgot how to say that. Like, let me have a think about it. You think money is coming out of the sky, yeah? Coming down the sky, yeah, running down the sky. But it's not that the case. America is not rich, or the UK or Germany. They are wealthy countries, yeah? Why? They are creating wealth, yeah? But anyways, this is a different thing. You might not like it because you want to come to the UK or whatever. Anyways, so let's keep going with another word. So we've got food secure. Let's have a look at this one. What we do as well, we try to target both general English and academic English. Oftentimes I see people, they don't realize they're learning general English, which is fine. But what happens if you need academic English? You're done, you didn't learn it, and you go say IELTS exam, and then you start thinking IELTS is hard, blah blah, which is a challenging test anyways, yeah, TOEFL or TOEIC or whatever, OET, there is different examinations, yeah, but actually you don't know what they're asking you. You go and your level is good in general English, but they want you to kind of like succeed in academic English, and then you don't know about food secure, and you try to tell them that countries are able to produce their own food, and then they go like, no, that's general English. You got band 6, and you don't succeed, and then your dream to go to Canada to study or to work becomes a proper dream instead of like reality. Easy, you go set a test, and then it becomes just a dream because you can't achieve that level because you've been basically misled somehow. Yeah. So we've got derivatives for this word is this way. We've got food secure, and we talk about a food security. Can you see my whiteboard? Please confirm if you can see it. Food security. Yeah, this is a noun. Food secure and food security. Yeah, food secure and food security. By opposition, the opposite to that is food insecurity. Food insecurity. Food insecurity. Food security, and we've got food insecurity. Yeah, please, you don't need me to remind me again and again and again. Whenever we deal with something new to you, be an active viewer, an active learner. That's how you can get your English really to the next level. Yeah, for real. When you are active rather than just inactive or a passive learner, just listening and watching and that's it. You're not interacting. Interact verbally. Food insecurity, food security, food. You don't have to come on stage to practice. Sometimes you're not ready. Your language not ready. You're shy. You need to be familiar with us to practice. Yeah. But what I advise you to do is practice verbally with your own self. With your own self. Food security, food insecurity, food security, food insecurity. That's what you do. And then write it down also in a written way, not just verbally. Write it down. Food security, food insecurity. I like what another learner, one of our regulars, Monica from Japan, you know what she does? She copies what I do. She puts it down in the comments below. She just copies. She doesn't think even about a sentence. She just copies me. If I say food security, she goes like, and I'm sure she was like, food security, and then she goes down, food security. That's how you practice as well and memorize, and you're being active. And at some point you start doing sentences and writing paragraphs, and you start asking to come here on the stage. Don't come on stage the first time we see you and then I want to come on stage. You're not gonna get on my stage. Sorry about that, because there is people, more ancient here. They're ranking #1, not only paying money, but many of the people here, or they're here 64 views. Among them there is regulars who are coming regular. They've got priority to come on stage, but because I'm trying to be nice, I'm not nice basically. But I'm trying to be nice. You've got TikTok here. You can still join me on TikTok and come on stage and practice and share the room with others and whatever. Yeah, anyways. So I've got food security, food insecure. Let's do the next one. We've got a food truck. Sweetie, I was just explaining that. You're raising your hand the first time we see your face, so you're not going on the stage. Sorry about that. Unless you become regular. If you want to come on stage, come on TikTok later. Yeah, because here it's about learning. It's about delivering something. Yeah, mainly. So people who practice, only the ones who've been watching the content, so they're allowed to kind of like practice. So I'm not gonna let you on stage. Sorry about that. I don't allow passing buyers. I understand you want just to practice your spoken language, but for me it's different. Yeah, I don't believe in just come and practice. That's like that. You don't get nothing, in my opinion. But anyways, let's keep going. We've got food truck. And guess what? Others, they're not necessarily wanting to see you on stage and looking at you like others. You got 10 people on the stage. It doesn't work like that here. Sorry about that. So we've got food truck. What does that mean? Please, like I said, try to practice. Meanwhile, food truck. What does that mean? It's a vehicle. Yeah, vehicle in which food can be cooked and sold, that moves from place to place. food truck. A food truck. Food truck. It's a vehicle where food is cooked and sold. Yeah. And don't worry, later when I post my summary, usually for example, food truck, if I feel like you need an illustration, you need an image, I'm gonna post it separately later, and you can get kind of like look at it, what food truck is. If you're on hurry now, just go on Google and put food truck, and you see what does food truck look like. Yeah, you might have it in your country, in your culture, you just wasn't aware. You might call it in your own language in different ways. Yeah, but it does exist in English language as well, food truck. So we've got food truck, yeah, a vehicle in which food can be cooked and sold. Yeah, so people, they use a vehicle, usually a large van. Yeah, a large van. At the back of the van, they turn it into like a wee shop, like a little shop, and they cook food and they sell it. Yeah, ice cream or whatever, burgers, yeah, that moves from place to place. That's the point. That's why they use a vehicle. They don't have like a static shop. They move from place to place, and they offer food for people to kind of like eat on the go. Yeah, so there was a food truck parked outside the station selling tacos. Yeah, Mexican taco, oh, so delicious. Who doesn't like tacos? Who hasn't tried tacos before? Let me know. Yeah, so we got food truck operators, so people who use a food truck. Yeah, use social media to inform customers where they will be. So because it moves from place to place, so they get you when you buy from them the first time, they're gonna give you like a card or something, or on the package or whatever, that you get their social media because you like their food that much, and they let you know about their whereabouts. Yes, this is a noun, but originally whereabouts. Yeah, it's a question. It became a noun. Whereabouts. Whereabouts. Yeah, where they are, where they move to, where they're moving from to. Yeah, to a whereabouts. Yeah, a whereabouts. So that's the second word that has to do with the word food. Yeah. So whereabouts. Hello Talk told me that you could use different options now. I can't see them. Sorry about that. But I'll inquire later. So whereabouts. Yeah. Please be an active rather than just a passive viewer. Yeah, whereabout, practice, whereabout. You seen how I wrote it? So go like whereabout. Write it down, just copy me. You don't have to include a sentence or whatever. Whereabout. That's how you learn the spelling, because you're struggling to write it down, and you're practicing your writing skill. And when you're speaking, you're repeating, you're practicing your speaking skill. Yeah. When we learn a language, you should be aiming to practice 4 areas, 4 skills. You've got speaking, listening, writing, and reading. You have to do all of that. And with HelloTalk, it's an awesome application for language learning, in my opinion. Because, for example, here you've got people interacting and you're doing a lot of reading, yeah? Even when I write something down on the whiteboard here, you're gonna you're doing reading, because you're reading, you just don't notice it, but you're doing reading. If you've got generated captions here of what I'm saying, you're reading and you're doing listening. So what's left? It's left speaking. Not only people think, I just come on stage. If I'm shy, then I can't do speaking. No. When you decide to be an active learner, you start like repeating after me or after others. While you're doing reading, do it out loud, yeah? Loudly, read loudly. That's how you practice your speaking, just in a different way, rather than speaking to a person in a kind of like normal conversation. But then, guess what? If you do like reading and speaking, then what I want you to do is Writing as well, copy me. Just copy what you see, yeah? Copy. Or guess what? The best one is interact with each other. They're learners like you. But sometimes, oftentimes, we got people also native speakers. They come here from the UK, from Canada, or whatever. We used to have Harley. She's Polish, but she has been living in the UK for her whole life. So she's really advanced, and she has like a native like level. She's not native, but she got a native like level. And this is, by the way, what you can achieve. You can never speak English. You can never be an English native speaker. Why? Because native means you're born speaking English, and you can never do that because you're Japanese, you're Venezuelan, you're Brazilian, or whatever, yeah? But guess what? You are native speaker in your own language. You're a native Farsi or Persian, you're a native Arab, you're a native French speaker, a native Spanish speaker, yeah? So there is no issue with that. But what you could achieve, in my opinion, is a native like level. You can speak it like a native. Hard work, but right tools, yeah, as well, then you could speak it. That's from my own experience, believe me. So we've got, we've done food secure, food truck so far, yeah? Let's keep going. Food truck, this is all collocation, but also general, and also kind of like academic English, yeah? I'll let you know when I feel like something is academic. Why do I have to tell you? Why? Because when you speak, sometimes you use academic English, and when you speak to a live stream or whatever, they tell you, come and see a natural English. No, this is just academic. You're using a word. Instead of saying, I go pick up my children, yeah? When you are speaking, when you write to your boss, if you live in the UAE, or you're an Egyptian working for a English-speaking company, you're writing to your boss, asking for a leave, yeah? You want tomorrow as a holiday, and you write to your boss, yeah? You don't tell them, I'll go pick up my children. If you speak to them on the phone, tell them, I would like to, I need to go pick up my child. But they tell you, you know what, Mr. or Miss, yeah? You should write me a report. You should write me a letter informing me officially about that. When you write the letter, you don't say, I pick up my child. This is wrong, yeah? When you write a letter, tell him, I go collect my child from school or hospital or whatever, yeah? I go visit, yeah? My child at the hospital, yeah? I go for a hospital visit, yeah? I make a hospital visit, or I go for a hospital visit. When you speak to him, yeah? Or when you write, I visit my child. Use academic English. If you use spoken English, then you don't speak. Although you're good at general English, but you don't speak, in their opinion, you don't speak English very well. Yeah? You should be learning English. So, yeah. So we've got spider food, yeah? The next one is spider. You know what spider mean? A spider, Spider-Man, yeah? An animal, an insect. So a spider food. What does spider food mean? Spider food. Spider food, spider food. So words that are included, often hidden in a website, so that internet search engines list the website near the top of search list. So sitemaps and hypertext links are spider food for search engine robots. Spider food is a words, it's not food, yeah? It's words that are included. They are included within an algorithm, which is within a search engine, but often hidden. We call them spider food. Spider because referring to the web, yeah? Feeding the web, feeding the internet algorithm, yeah? Spider food. Words that are included, often hidden in a website, yeah? So that internet search engines list the website near the top of search results. So that's what that mean. Yeah, it's like a technical one. This is academic English, but guess what? It's also a general English in different settings. So it's worth knowing. Spider food, yeah. It's not a food, yeah. You might mean spider food, food you give to spiders to eat if you're like a spider enthusiast or spider obsessed, someone obsessed with spiders or insects in general. Thanks for following. Thank you all for following. Please make sure to share the live stream. Meanwhile, share the room, let others know, get to know us. And make sure you follow us on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok as well, because on TikTok we take it to the next level. Feel free to come there and join us and get to know others and practice your English even more and more. Come on stage, discuss different topics. This is the next one, yeah, next step, next level. You get to meet people, real people, and practice your English even more and more and more with real people. So spider food, that was the third one. I'm not gonna focus on it that much, but keep in mind it does exist. Is words hidden from an algorithm or a search engine. You know what search engine mean? So search engine, search, sorry about that. Search engine. Engine, yeah, search engine. For example, Google has got a search engine. See, when you go on the Google panel and you write something, it's a search engine, yeah, search engine. Let me have a look if there is something. But otherwise, don't worry, we're gonna go back to it when we do the word spider, yeah, spider. We've done animal series, but we're gonna deal with the word spider in other live stream. We're gonna break down all the meanings or all the related or relevant meanings to the word spider. But for now, because it's got food, and then I get you to remember when we done the word food, we done the word spider food. Yeah, that's how you confirm what you learn. Yeah, so let's head back to the video mode. Spider food. There is another kind of like famous also a famous collocation. You know what collocation means? That's what we do as well. We don't do phrasal verbs or vocabulary or kind of like just grammar. But unfortunately, usually English learners or another language learners, they just memorize words because you don't know. That's why you need mentorship. You know what mentorship means? Someone to monitor your work, to monitor you while you're learning a language, yeah? Either like this live stream, free, or you send gifts or whatever, or you can just learn, that's it. You don't need to pay money or whatever. By just watching, yeah? Getting interested in that thing, and you learn. That's it. So we've got street food. You hear about that here and there. So we've got street food. Street food. Street food. Street food. Yeah, street food, yeah, street food. So what does that mean? Food that is cooked and sold in public places. In public places. So if you're talking to someone in Sweden or in Norway or whatever, and you tell them street food, you might get a different reaction, yeah? It's common in your culture, but for them, it's not common, yeah? So you might get like a different reaction. So that's why you need to learn, yeah? What does that mean in Anglo-Saxon culture, in English, yeah? In English-speaking mind, street food. So you know when to use it, yeah? And you kind of like expect reactions. Someone in Japan or whatever, in a country where street food is not famous, it's not common. So they might take an action, maybe a negative action of that. When you tell them street food, they'll be like, are you sure it's safe? Are you sure it's healthy? So expect all of that, because in the Anglo-Saxon mind, um, it's public places. For them, public places not for selling food. Selling food is shops, supermarkets, or whatever, restaurants. Yeah. So whereas you, for example, in India or China or whatever, street food is common. It's just a different way to kind of like manufacture food and sell food. Yeah. So street food is food that is cooked and sold in public places, usually outdoors. Yeah. You've got indoor and outdoor. Indoor, outdoor, usually outdoors, to be eaten immediately. So careful. Yeah. So if you go eat street food, maybe you leave it until later. Yeah. Here in the UK, you buy food from supermarket, frozen food. Yeah. You leave it to defrost and then you cook it, or it's cooked already but frozen. Yeah. But you leave it to defrost for like 2, 3, 4 hours, and then you eat. It's fine, still fine. Whereas you go to down to India and you buy street food and you take it with you and you leave it in the kitchen. You're not interested in food or whatever, and then when you get hungry after 4 hours, you eat it and you be hospitalized. You get hospitalized. You go to hospital, and you got food. We done that, food intolerance or food poisoning case. Yeah. And then you'd be like, oh, food in India is horrible, I had food poisoning. No, because you're meant also to eat it immediately. That's it, you have to eat it immediately. In the Anglo-Saxon mind, you have to eat street food immediately because it's already there, outdoors, exposed to heat or whatever, some, germs or whatever. So street food, I can see Hani coming. Hi to you, Hani. Sorry, man. I'm kind of like maybe in the middle of the delivery and thing. Maybe I'm even leaving. So sorry, Hani. Yeah. One of our regulars from Palestine. Palestine without that star. Yeah, the Jordanian star. Similar flag to Jordan, but obviously two different people. Yeah, so read our guide to the world's best cities for street food. That's an example. A street food market. In some cultures, hi to you, Hani, nice to see you. A street food market, Malaysia or whatever, these countries, they have street food markets. A market, how about you? I'm alright, thank you, Hani, I'm alright. I'm more than in the middle of delivering something, so it has been, I have been live streaming for like 45 minutes so far. I'm doing alright, watching obviously football while live streaming. So a range of delicious street foods, that's another example. Yeah. Ta-ta-ta. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't go about the other meanings because they're like, yeah, they might be not interested for you just now. So, yeah, let me have a look. Yeah, I've got this one. I want to do this one. Yeah, so we've got the next one is whole food. A whole food. It is written this way with W, yeah? W, whole food. So be careful here. This is a pronunciation or spelling window, yeah? Course, yeah? I'm not a linguist. I'm just helping you. If you need like extra help with your pronunciation, I recommend you to get in touch with a linguist, yeah? Someone who could do linguistics as well. They might be an English teacher, but also they are qualified in linguistics, yeah? Especially with my so-called Scottish accent, it doesn't help. But I could help you with this one. A difference between, yeah? So, The first one means the total, entire food, yeah, entire. The second one, we done that when we done the word rabbit. A rabbit digs or burrow, yeah, to burrow, to dig or to burrow something in the ground, yeah, a hole. Rabbit hole, a rabbit hole. It's a hole in the ground made or burrowed by a rabbit. Burrow with you, not with oh, borrow. To borrow, this is something else, but we've got burrow, yeah? So here, the pronunciation is the same. Can you see my whiteboard? Could you please confirm, yeah? So a hole and a hole, same pronunciation, but different meanings. Please be careful. Hole and a hole. This is the craziness of English language, but they've got both different meanings. Hole and a hole. Yeah? So let's head back to the word whole food. What does a whole food mean? I've got here a good explanation. Food that has not had any of its natural features taken away or any artificial substances added. Yeah? So we've got, for example, a whole food shop. So a whole food, a whole milk. So we say whole milk. We've got whole milk here in the UK, and when you come into the UK, when you buy a milk, you're gonna get 3 different types of milk when it comes to fatness, yeah? So you've got whole milk, and I'm gonna put a blue heart. You've got semi skimmed milk, and I'm gonna put green, and then you've got skimmed milk, and I'm gonna put red heart. Why? What's the difference? So like we said just now, food that has not had any of its natural features taken away or any artificial substances added. So whole milk here in the UK, when you go buy a bottle of milk, you're gonna get like the lid, yeah? You've got a bottle and you've got a lid, yeah? Yeah? The lid is blue, or even the label at the outside of the bottle is with blue, yeah, blue color. This is a whole milk, means a full fat milk, full. There is no fat removed from it. Naturally whole milk, yeah. But the second one is green. This is semi-skimmed milk, means it's got half the amount of fat there, so it's half fat. The third one is skimmed, completely skimmed, removed fat, so it's not whole milk, yeah? But back to whole milk, this is a culture window, but also further explanation about the word whole. So we've got an apple grown organically, yeah? But nothing removed from it. This is a whole apple. But if you've got for example, grapes here in the UK, the seeds are removed. So this is not a whole grape, yeah? It's not a whole grape because industry removed the seeds. It's a seedless grape. Seedless. Yeah. So we've got seedless grapes, yeah? Seedless. When you've got seeds and you don't have seeds. So when you've got seeds, it's a whole grape. But if you haven't got seeds, then it's a seedless grape. So it's not whole grape. Something has been removed, which is, by the way, seeds, yeah? Yeah. Let's head back to the video mode. Yeah. yeah, that's it for now, I think. I think we've done lots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words. That should be enough for today. I'll keep going with the word food. I think I'm gonna go live tonight as well. So keep an eye on my moments on Facebook. If you're following us on, no, sorry, on Hello Talk Moment, if you're following us also on Facebook, before I go live, I'll let you know usually, yeah? So you might get a notification popping up on your phone, on your Facebook. Learn English Live. I'm going live on Hello Talk, and you've got time and you want to, to join us, just feel free to join us, yeah? Alternatively, I go live on TikTok now, in the night usually, yeah? When I finish Hello Talk, I let you know usually. Before that, I'm going on TikTok later. So if you want to come on stage and interact more in English with me and others, native speakers or whatever, different people, you know how TikTok is like? Different people around the world, come join us. This is our TikTok. Taki, my name, Scotland, and you've got the heart. I love you. Yeah. Anyways, so that was me for today. We've done 5 words with a thorough explanation. Hopefully, I hope you have enjoyed it. So happy to see you all the time here, all of you. I really enjoyed live streaming with you. Hope to see you soon. Have a good one. Bye.